Hello, I am back in my old stomping grounds in the Flinthills of Kansas to do a little overnight camp out. It is pretty darn windy today, but that's not really out of the ordinary here. There's a chance of rain tonight, but it should be a good day to spend out and overnight. I think this is a campsite for the night. It's between this spot and another one. I camped in this spot about a year ago, and I discovered the other site then. I thought I kind of wanted to use it at some point in time, so I was thinking about doing that today, but it's a lot more open. It's kind of on a bit of a bench of a hill. It's windy. It's a lot windier there than it is right here. It's a bit more sheltered here. And between that and the possibility of some lightning tonight, I feel a little more comfortable here. There's a pretty nice size established fire ring here already. A lot of the firewood that I cut and kind of scattered around that I didn't use last time, it's still all here, so I can burn that up this time. So I think this is the place for the night. Tonight I'm going to sleep under my two Soviet-Russian plash-palatkas. I kind of got the ridge line set up and got the tarps kind of stitched together with some cordage, and I'm going to just pull out the sides with some more cordage, stake them down, and we should be set. I got my shelter up. Hopefully that'll keep me dry tonight. I know that the tarps in of themselves are pretty well waterproof. Just kind of a matter of whether it'll blow in sideways or not, and hopefully not. I was looking around here and I even found that my Siberian Evink style little pot holder thing is still here, so I'll put that to use and not have to make another one. That's my good old-fashioned, pretty literally 23-year-old thermarest. Now tonight I'm going to try to light the campfire with my flint and steel set. I went out and gathered some tinder. Usually I use jute fiber to put the char cloth in, the little bird's nest, and then some grass or whatever to get it to light up. Today, I think I'm just going to try using just materials that I found around here. There's lots of tall grass, dry tall grass around, so I gathered up a fair bit of that, and then I just kind of bent it into a U shape and kind of tied it up with some more grass. It's actually held together pretty well. I kind of figured the tying part would just snap and it'd flop open. Then I got some cedar bark and really kind of got that nice and fibrous and fine. I also found a little bit of this tree fungus growing on a dead part of a tree. I really don't have a clue what type of fungus it is. Seems pretty dry, and I've tried some other tree fungus that I found out here, and it smoldered pretty well. Maybe not as well as chaga, that sort of stuff, but so I put a little piece of that in underneath my cedar bark here, so maybe if nothing else, things might light up and get that smoldering, so it might buy me a little bit of time here. And my little bit of char cloth on top of the piece of flint here, steel striker. Heating up some water for a little spot of tea. Reusing my little Siberian Evink tribe style little pot holder here. Pot crane, pot suspender, whatever you want to call it. Little Earl Grey and some dirt. Well, the light isn't too great, and it's only getting darker, so I guess I might as well start cooking my supper. Nothing terribly imaginative, just some ramen noodles, shrimp ramen noodles, sardines on the side, and I'm gonna add to the ramen noodles some buckwheat. I like crunching up the noodles first because I just think they're a little easier to eat. You don't have long noodles slithering around out of your spoon. I'm going to add about a half cup or so of buckwheat. Ramen noodles, supposedly you're supposed to put about 2 cups of water in there. The buckwheat, it's just like rice. Yeah, always cook it with 1 part buckwheat, 2 parts water. Or at least normally. Add some water in here. Pretty good. Might as well add the little packet of MSG here. There we go. All right. Time to go over the fire. Have the pot on the fire. I'm using my, like German style mess kit. This one supposedly is a Hungarian model, but I also have a Hungarian one that I kind of trust the description on a little bit better than this one. And that one, although it's the same general style, is definitely not the same thing as this one. I used to have another one of these that was pretty much exactly like this. It was supposedly an Austrian mess kit, but unfortunately I had a little mishap with that one a few months back, and it fell in the fire, and I wasn't aware that it had, and it pretty much just got ruined. So I got this to replace it. I like to flip up this little handle, because if you leave it laying down, the only thing it's going to do is just get hot on you. So if you flip it up there, it keeps it a little bit more cool. Yes, I brought 2 pots out here. I brought this like German style mess kit, and also that Morris pot. I lug them both up here. I didn't really have too far to go from where my truck is. I kind of just couldn't really decide between which one I'd rather bring. And this way I can cook food in one of them and heat up water for tea and coffee in the other. More or less at the same time. They're both really good pots. If I had to pick one going out on a trip, it's really a toss-up between either one. They both work really well. You can both stash stuff inside of them, obviously, when you're packing them. I kind of have a certain set of things that pretty much always stay in this mess kit. But they both work really well.